I'm a little bit frazzled because I did get catcalled earlier today, which I didn't think I could be more of a wrong tree to bark up, but them cats is barking. I figured out the best way to react to a catcall. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right, the best way to react to a catcall is to repeat it. Guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, I want to tap that ass. I'm like, I want to tap that ass! He will stop. And it's so simple. It's a copycat game we've been playing since we could talk. But our dads were like, stop it, it's rude and annoying. And we were like, stop it, it's rude and annoying. Don't stop it, it's rude and effective. Guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, put your mouth on my dick. I'm like, you put your mouth on my dick. Guaranteed to work. The catcallers do not like the taste of their own penis. I don't like going to the doctor. I don't think they know what they're talking about. I was at the doctor a couple months ago. She offered me the HPV shots. I was like, well, I'm monogamous with my wife. Could I even get HPV from her? And she was like, yeah, technically if her cervical fluid were to get in your cervix, you could contract the virus. And I was like, oh, well, does that happen during lesbian sex? And she just gave me this look that was like, does it? She took out her notebook and pen. She was like, is it? She made me draw her diagram. I got fat shamed at the doctor. And here's the thing. I wish that she had just said, you're fat, you're overweight. But she was sassy about it, which I didn't like. She told me I needed to be exercising more. And here's the thing. I used to be a professional soccer player. It's required for all lesbians, actually. We all gotta do 2 years pro soccer. It's like military service in Korea. So the truth is, sometimes exercising makes me sad because I don't have a team to work for anymore. I don't have a game to win. So I thought I should share that with her, and I said, well, I used to be an athlete, and she cut me off. And she goes, we all used to be athletes. But the birds are still flying in the sky, and the fish are still swimming in the sea. So get up and get moving. And I was like, ah! Did you write a fat-phobic haiku for this? You're bringing the animals into it? What is this, the Aesop's fables of eating low carb? And she clearly said it to other patients before. It was so pre-rehearsed. Couldn't even put a little razzle-dazzle in it for me. And here's the thing. I'm upset that she said it to me. I'm upset that she's clearly said it to other people. But I do have to admit that it did immediately work on me. I did immediately start running and lifting weights so that I could catch her and kill her with my bare hands. Yeah, I had motivation again. Some people train for marathons. I was training to freaking murder my PCP. Just be like, who has sleep apnea now, bitch? Still me. I did set the resolution to lose weight this year. I'm not embarrassed of that. What I am embarrassed about is that on January 1st, I did something that takes so much hubris, which is that I took a before photo. Do you know how much audacity it takes to do that? It takes so much gall to be like, not only am I gonna achieve the New Year's resolution that 98% of the people who said it failed to achieve, but the results are gonna be so magnificent that I'm gonna need photo evidence. And here's the thing, I did not start losing weight, I started gaining weight. And instead of just letting it go, at the beginning of each new month, I took a new before photo. We were halfway into the year. It was June before I started to scroll through the photos, and I was like, dang, this first before photo is starting to look like an after pic. I think I'll just post these backwards on Instagram. I am trans, and sometimes people want to know how I know that I'm trans. And I feel like that answer is different for everybody. But personally, I know I'm somewhere in the middle of the gender spectrum because of how I argue. Because in an argument, I fight like a woman, but I lose like a man. Because in the argument, I'm like, babe, can we have eye contact? Okay? Can we use I feel statements? All right? And before we say anything we regret, let's remember Mercury's in retrograde. And then my wife's like, no, it says on the website Wednesday is trash night. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll fucking kill myself! A lot of holes in the drywall. What can I say? That's non-binary behavior. I was at the gender clinic the other day. I was bored, so I was reading the pamphlets. Read the pamphlet about estrogen. I told you what to expect, any side effects to look out for. And then on the back, there was a little cartoon that was like, remember, check in with your doctor frequently. And there was a little person going, see you soon. And then I read the testosterone pamphlet, and everything was the same, what to expect, side effects to look out for, the little see you soon. But then, at the bottom, in like bold, underlined, 72-point font, it was like, do not inject testosterone into your clitoris. And that is simply proof that trans men are men. Do you know how man-brained that thought is? To be like, I gotta put the masculine juice into my tiny... I need it to be bigger. I need to be bigger sooner, bigger sooner. Do you know how many Kais and Alexes ended up in the ER? Before the doctors were like, we gotta put something on the pamphlet. I recently started watching porn for the first time. I'm a newcomer, if you will. I didn't really know where to start, so I just Googled it, and I found what you freaks are watching. And I was like this, I did not know that women were squirting like that. I've made a woman squirt before, but I had never seen the like sports arena sprinkler system. I'd never seen that. So I Googled that. I was like, is that real? And it's real, but of course, there's the age-old debate, like, is it squirt or is it pee? Right? And to me, it's unacceptable that science doesn't know this, right? That is too much liquid to be coming out of a human body to not know definitively what it is. So I was like, I'll take this into my own hands. Literally, I was gonna make myself squirt. So I Googled that, and it gave me a checklist. And it was like, step 1, put on some calming music and light some candles. And I was like, yay! And then it was like, step 2, go pee before you start. And I was like, oh, well, that bodes very well for it not being pee, because if all the pee out, how more pee come out? You know? Like, that's science right there. So the last step, the third step, it was like, when you're close, push. And it's gonna feel like you're gonna pee, but you're not. You're gonna squirt. And I was like, okay. So I was close, and I pushed, and nothing happened. And I was really close, and I pushed really hard, and nothing happened. And I was super close, and I pressed super hard, and I did poop a little. So it's settled. Squirt is not pee, it's poo. And that's the scientific method. Thank you guys so much. I'm Kate Sisk.